What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sneaker Talk for another sneaker review, and today we're taking a look at the Nike Air More Uptempo White Varsity Red. If you know me, you know I love the Air More Uptempo. It's one of my favorite Nike basketball, or just it's my favorite Nike basketball sneaker of all time, but one of my favorite Nike sneakers of all time. This shoe is not the first time it's come out in this colorway. I believe this is the third time it's come out. The most recent release of this particular colorway was back in 2018. The resale price for this shoe between 2019 to 2020 was about double retail price. And if you go to some markets like Japan, like I've been to many times, you should check out my Japan vlogs if you haven't yet. I think I have 100 Japan vlogs. The Air More Uptempo next to the Air Jordan 1 High are one of the most beloved and hype sneakers out there. Like a colorway that maybe resells for $50 over retail, or even hit Nike outlets in North America, those same Air More Uptempos can resell for 4 to 5 times the amount in Japan. Like the demand for the shoe is outrageous. So when I saw that they were releasing this colorway again this year, I was really excited. And in fact, these shoes just launched on Foot Locker's website the other day, so I'll leave them linked down below. They have a lot of sizes available. The retail price is a little weird for this one. So the retail price I paid was 210 Canadian plus tax, and that's actually the price that's on the box right here. However, Foot Locker Canada is charging 215 Canadian, and in terms of the retail price, 160 US, and the resale prices for the shoe have plummeted ever since the restock. These shoes are going for below retail, or basically retail price now, because of how many there are out there. And this isn't the first time that Nike has done this. Nike has been retroing certain colorways of the Air More Uptempo, giving a lot of sneakerheads another shot at these shoes, because when a lot of Air More Uptempos originally came out, like in the last couple years, maybe 2015 to onwards, they were sitting on shelves. They really didn't have much resale value for the first year to 8 months, and then maybe about like 2 years after the shoe comes out, the resale is double or triple retail, which blows my mind. So again, if you like these sneakers enough to buy them for retail price, then check out the links in the description down below. They're affiliate links and they help support the channel. So one thing to note is this is not an OG colorway of the Air More Uptempo. This is a sneaker you could have assumed it was an OG colorway back in the 90s when players like Scottie Pippen was playing in these, and that's probably the forerunner of this shoe. Like when you think of Nike Air More Uptempos, you think of Chicago Bulls Scottie Pippen. When you see this shoe, I get excited just thinking about it. After watching the Last Dance documentary last year, I even have a more appreciation for this shoe because of like how much of a contributor Scottie Pippen was to the team. I really didn't understand it till last year. So I love the shoe from a stylistic standpoint, but now I appreciate the history of the shoe that much more. So this shoe right here, it wasn't only just worn by Scottie Pippen, it was worn by a lot of the NBA players back in the mid 90s. It was a super popular shoe. One thing to know is I don't know how the heck they played in this shoe. If you want to wear this shoe for casual use or even for basketball, this shoe is one of the heaviest sneakers in my collection, if not the heaviest. And it's just so bulky. This thing's like a brick. You could use it as a shield. It's incredible that people could still play at such a high level with like bricks on their feet. With that said, that's a little quick history blurb about the shoe. The shoe has very strong history in the Nike catalog, and they're probably going to release a bunch more this year too, which is really exciting. On that note, they made a new colorway, like a completely new colorway. I'm gonna review these next on the channel. These right here are sick. So yeah, this is a completely new colorway. So yeah, anyways, I'll leave links to these down below. With that said, let's take a closer look at the details of this shoe. Now, in the past, I believe they didn't use a genuine leather upper, but on like Foot Locker's listings on their website and stuff, they say that these shoes use a genuine leather upper, and I honestly don't doubt it. Like the quality of leather on the shoe is definitely really solid. You can compare this to like leather quality of maybe say a mid-tier Air Jordan 1 High, not like the top tier ones, but the quality of leather is pretty solid. I'm not disappointed by the leather quality. Now this is an all white leather shoe pretty much, besides the red accents, so this is going to be a dirt magnet. So if you're wearing these, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. These also of course have a full length Air midsole right here. You can see all the bubbles going from the front of the shoe all the way to the back, and of course you have that white outsole with the hits of Varsity Red on the bottom. When I think of these shoes, they kind of remind me of like Rescue Heroes, how big their feet always look. So if you are wearing these shoes and you are a skinnier guy like myself, you want to wear these with the appropriate pants, because trust me, these will make your legs look like toothpicks if you're not smart about it. I really think these sneakers are more suited for bigger or taller guys just because of how large and bulky these are. Going down the center of the shoe, these feature white rope laces, and then the entire tongue right here is a breathable mesh as well. Now, if you do get these dirty, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be a rough time cleaning it up. Besides that, they have these like little rubber nubs right here that keep the laces in check. And these don't come with any extra laces, so if your white laces on these get dirty, just throw them in the washer and dryer, and I think you should be fine. One thing I tend to overlook when it comes to the leather upper of the shoe is that there's a lot of perforation on it. Like if you look really closely, there's a lot of dots, a lot of perforation right here for breathability, and that's because I often overlook it. It's because the Air logo on the side, like this Air text going across the shoe, is so loud. It really does take your attention. It really steals the show for this entire shoe. You also have the white collar on the ankle. That's going to be definitely a dirt magnet. And then you have the little rope pull thing right here. This is super useful for putting your shoe on, along with this. It's also on the tongue as well. So I like the fact that they have it on the tongue. Makes it easy to just pull this, shove my foot in there, and get out there. Next up, we have a look at the booty, which has that Nike jewel swoosh. Now, a lot of people love when Nike does this to their shoes. They have that jewel swoosh, and it looks really nice. I'm a huge fan of it. Now, in terms of comfort and sizing, I would recommend going your true size. If anything, you can actually go half a size down in these, depending on your foot, of course, but whatever you do, don't go half a size up. Because of how large these shoes are, the proportions of it on your body, if you get too big of a size, they're gonna look like clown shoes. Now, in terms of comfort, these are actually pretty comfortable in my opinion. There's like a solid amount of like, it feels like a really supportive shoe. Just like, look how high up it goes. It really hugs your ankle in terms of like all the padding around it right here. They do feel very like, they do feel bulky on feet. Like if you're wearing them, you almost get a constant reminder every step that you're wearing Nike Air Uptempos until you get used to wearing them because of the weight. And then when eventually you stop wearing these and wear something else, say maybe some running shoes, those running shoes will feel like even lighter. It's gonna feel like you're wearing weighted shoes with how big and bulky these are. But in terms of like comfort, I would give these a solid 7 to 7.5 out of 10. I like the comfort on these. I like longboarding and skateboarding, and that's one thing I really can't do with these because they're so bulky and they feel really heavy. Now, in terms of styling and my resale predictions for this shoe. Well, in terms of styling, I think this is a really easy sneaker to style, with it being mainly white with pops of red. A lot of my wardrobe will match pretty well. This is definitely a summer sneaker. I wouldn't be wearing these in the fall and winter months. Once it gets to around September, I'll probably stop wearing these, put them in the box, and bring out maybe a different colorway of the Air Uptempo, something darker. And then when it comes to the resale prediction for this shoe, I feel like once more people wear them, there's less pairs to go around that are completely dead stock. The value of these will rise again. Probably get to around that $100 plus retail price point, maybe in a year and a half to 2 years from now. But it's gonna be a slow climb again because the resale has been reset to retail because of the restock. But if you're a collector, if you're a person who loves wearing these, maybe like one to rock, one to stock, maybe picking up two might be a good option so you avoid potentially paying resale down the road. Because again, there's a really big resale pattern when it comes to the shoe. So yeah, if you're even going to Japan too, maybe you can bring over a couple pairs to Japan and resell them to the resale shops there. Let me know what you guys think about the Nike Air Uptempo in the white Varsity red colorway. I'd love to know what you guys think. Definitely gonna be one of my more like go-to, most worn sneakers this year for summer 2021, as long as my feet don't get too sweaty, because I feel like these are gonna make my feet heat up. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. And I'll be reviewing these on the channel very soon, so keep a lookout for that. With that said, I'll see you then. Peace out.